Well, open it, can't you?
Howdy.
What do you want?
Got through my business up here at the house. Just thought I'd pay a call. You got a gun there, I see.
Good. Colt 45.
Well, what do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. That there picture on the wall, it's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Oh, stark naked as a jaybird. Oh, no, she ain't. Not quite. She got a couple of them thingamabobs tied onto her.
Shucks. That ain't anything to what I got here. Look at that top.
I'd go blind. Give me ideas, that would.
That's a dinger. That is.
Yeah, that sure is a dinger. Nice looking rope you got here. Spins nice. You know, Will Parker, he can sure spin a rope. It's a good, strong hook you got there, Judd. You know, you never know how many people you'll like you till you're dead. Be all laid out in the parlor, you'd be decked out in your best suit with your hair combed down slick and a high starch collar.
Would there be any flowers, do you think?
Sure would, and palms too, all around your coffin. And the folks would gather around you, and the men would bow their heads, and the women would sniffle softly. Some would even faint, the ones that took a shine to you when you was alive.
When a woman ever took a shine to me.
Lots of women. Only they don't ever come right out and show you how they feel, unless you die first.
I guess that's so.
Sure sing loud though when the sing started. Sing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene.
I'm serene.
He's holding out to rest with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here today to moan and groan over our brother, Judd Fry." Then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of the women, and he'd go, "Judd Fry was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly fella, and they called him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer." But the folks that really knowed him, nodded beneath them two dirty shirts he always wore. There beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the fields. He loved the vermin and the mice in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. And he loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever knowed it. Huh. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round and coffin now and cry. He's all laid out to rest with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's lying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend has gone for good. Good. Poor Judd is dead. A candle lights his head. He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer
and we're running out of ice. Poor John, poor John.
Over by Tulsa, lousy they was to me, both of them. Always making out like they was better than me. Treat me like dirt.
And what'd you do? Get even?
Said anything about getting even?
No, when I recollect, just came into my head is all.
If it came to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
And that?
No, there's safe ways than that. Use your brains. Remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do, about 5 years ago. Terrible accident, killed the father and the mother and the daughter.
That weren't no accident. Feller told me. The hard hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. Found her in the hayloft with another failer.
It was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks to get all the kerosene. I buying it at different times. Feller told me he made out happened in Missouri. But I know the whole time it was the Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
Kind of a murderer, too, wasn't he? Get a little air in here.
You ain't told me what business you had here yet. Got no cattle to sell, nor no cow ponies. The oak crop's done spoke for.
You sure leave my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm you could want, and it better not be that.
That's just what it is.
Better not be. You stay away from her. You hear?
You know, someone ought to tell Laurie what kind of a man you are. And for that matter, someone ought to tell you once about yourself.
Better get out of here, Curly.
The fella wouldn't feel very safe in here if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do. If you're a man. Live outdoors is one. Live in a hole is the other. I've sit by my horse in the breast summers and I hear a rattlesnake many times. Rattle, 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 he go. Scared to death. Somebody gonna step on him. Somebody come close to his hole, get his old fangs ready full of poison. He curl up and wait. As long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have perfection. You can have muscles over like iron and still be weak as an empty bladder. Unless you got something to barb your hide with. How'd you get to be this way you are anyway? Sitting here in this filthy hole, thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you do something healthy once in a while instead of shutting yourself up in here, crawling in a fester?
Yoo-hoo! Mind if I visit with you gents for a while? It's good to get away from the women once in a while. Now that...
What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks. There's a field mouse nibbling on the broom, and I sit by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window and it slants down a beam across my bed, in the shadow of a tree, she's a dancing on the wall. In a dream, she's dancing in my head. And all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart alley cowpat who thinks he's better than me. The girl that I want in afraid arms, in her own soft arms keep me warm. And her long wavy hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse starts nibbling on the broom. and the sun flicks my eyes. It was all thick of lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, get me a woman.